Hey, what's up? It's Stoopy. This is a direct to YouTube recording, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Not streaming right now. I just wanted to do some quick flight from Victoria, BC to Bellingham International. It's about 13 minutes in this plane. But I just want to talk about, you know, some of the stuff that happens when I'm flying here, but then also just go over some channel updates, some things that I'm doing, schedule stuff. So we'll get into that once we're in the air. But to get off the ground here, I got to take off the parking brake. As you can see, I use controller, hit Y and B together. That disables the parking brake. To accelerate, add some thrust, I hold A. And eventually that's going to open the thrust enough and get us moving down this runway a little bit. And once we're far enough down the runway, we've got enough speed, we can pull back a little bit and get some rotation and get off the ground. About now. Once we're off the ground, we pull back the gear. I like to switch into this camera just to see what my rate of ascent is here. And also just to take a look around. Retract the flaps a little bit. Once we get some altitude, usually I'll go back into the cabin here and I will come in and just click some buttons here. First one I click is autopilot, turn that on. That also engages the yaw damper. Then I want to hit nav, which is right here. So that will get me lined up with the navigation system, which is pointing me towards Bellingham Airport. And usually I will set a certain altitude that I want to fly at. Let's see if this catches. Yeah, we should be fine. Because we got to collide back with this line here. That's why we're turning a little bit more towards the left here. More northbound turn. The whole time I'm getting comms, I don't really know what to do with those. A lot of times they tell me to get to a certain altitude or not, and I just never know what to do. But anyway, I can set my altitude using this knob. I can scroll up on it, and I'll just say 35 is probably good. I'm zooming in and not doing the knob. We're at 35 now. I think 35 is probably fine. We'll turn the altitude hold mode on actually, but if I got to that a little bit faster, I would have set a high altitude and then use the vertical speed to get me there. Anyway, that's how you get into autopilot. You know, very quick and easy, dirty way to do it. But I wanted to talk about some channel stuff as we are flying into Bellingham. Got a nice view of the beautiful waterscape here between the sound, basically, between the part of Canada that Victoria's in and the part of the States that we are flying over to towards Bellingham, Washington. You'll see it in our VFR map up here in the top corner. We are about to cross over the border here. But anyway, what's going on with the channel? So, I've been uploading daily for about a little more than a month now, and it's been good. I'm enjoying that process a lot. There's been a bit of a content crunch, and I referenced that in a video that I uploaded recently, but it's getting better. Generally, I'm finding that I have content, which is nice. After I stream, there's usually something to edit down and put into footage, whether that's something I'm, doing on Flight Sim, if I'm painting afterwards, or playing Among Us. Usually I can get 2 or 3 videos out of one session of Among Us, which is nice. And so that's been going good. I'm pleased with how the content is. I have been trying a bunch of different things to try to see how that will reflect in the algorithm and within YouTube. Hopefully get some better results. We'll see. Other than that, there is one kind of major thing. I used to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and I had to change that now to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, because on Saturdays, going forward for the next few weeks, I'm going to be in a class I applied for and was accepted to a stream coaching class. So I don't know exactly how many people are in it, but that's something I'm going to be doing. It's supposed to really take an in-depth look at the content I'm creating, the streams that I'm having, and help me to really dial into the exact sort of audience that I want to be hitting and help me to reach, those valuable and most, easily accessible fans. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited about it. We had our first meeting on Saturday, and I thought it went pretty well. A lot to learn already. A lot that just tons of self-observation going on and self-reflection, I guess is probably the better word for that, and trying to pick out what I am doing and what I'm doing in ways that I think are right but may not be effective. And so lots to think about and lots of assignments that go along with that. So I have homework for the first time in 6 years since I graduated college, which is interesting. But yeah, it's been good, and I am excited to see how that goes. So that's like the big update, basically, is that things might change in terms of content. I already have some differences with thumbnails coming out after a meeting that I had with one of the coaches one-on-one. So you'll see a little bit of a difference in thumbnails. I might go back and edit some of the previous ones just to see how that works going forward. And yeah, just lots of changes with how I distribute content from my YouTube videos to social media platforms. A lot of changes with how my social media platforms will be interfaced with just in general. So that's a big piece of news, really, just the fact that I am doing that. And it's something different. It was an investment that I made in myself because I figured I want to try this and I want to give it an earnest shot. And hopefully it works out. So we'll see how it goes. I feel generally pretty positive about like my prospects as a content creator. I feel like I'm an entertaining person by nature, and I kind of, not that I think notoriety or success or any of that will come easily, but I do think that if I work hard and I try and I apply tips and tricks that have helped other people and are coming from sources that are reputable and trustworthy, and these coaching sources, I feel like that's a pretty good recipe to make something happen, and I want to explore that potentially and see how it goes. So that's really the big news. That's kind of it. Just really a schedule change and sort of an explanation behind that. I still want to do most of the same stuff, simulation games like The Sims and Flight Sim, occasional Among Us whenever I can get a group for that. If I could get more group time with that more often, I would play that more often because I really like some of the ways my content works with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We have our descent here. I'm going to come in here and turn off now, or autopilot, so get all that disengaged. Now I'm just going to hand fly it. So we want to meet where this red little bracket is, and I want to be going slower. So I'm going to cut my engines down. See in the bottom left corner my engine meter. I was rolling at about 70%. I want to cut it down to about 50. That'd probably be better. Once we get down to that altitude, we're gonna throw in some flaps too, just like a first degree of flaps, which are down there in the bottom right, next to the trim, next to altitude, next to the vertical speed. And once we get in that pattern, we'll throw down the gear and we'll throw down another layer of flaps to hopefully cut our speed even more. Drop the engine down to 40% now. I don't have visual on the runway yet. Oh, maybe it's over there? Yeah, I think I'm seeing it now. It's somewhere. It's fine. Usually if I'm hand flying this, I like to be in this outside perspective. I think it's just a little bit easier. Eventually, I would like to be able to do this from inside, but all things require a little more experience and practice. But I'll get there. I will get there. But I have been enjoying the content I've been creating, and I am proud of things that I make. I would like to spend a little bit more time with things when I can. I feel like there have been times when I haven't quite made the quality of content that I want to be making, but I feel like I am finding a good balance between the time I have and a quality that's acceptable. So that's what I've been going with mostly, is just trying to make sure I maintain that bar. Our speed is very slow, so I'm going to crank up the engines a little bit here. But this is the part of the video where I'm going to say, hey, if you haven't subscribed, if you're seeing this, maybe, I don't know how you would have found this organically, but if you're seeing this video, if you've watched some of my videos, you're here, and you haven't subscribed, I would encourage you to subscribe. It helps. Come check me out on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays in the evenings during the week, and then kind of just in the middle of the day on the weekends. I am Pacific Coast, so those times might be slightly different depending on where you are. But, you know, if you're around, come check me out. Come have some fun. And maybe you'll see me botch a landing sometime. I haven't really done one on stream yet that I've really completely ruined. So there's always time for bad landings. But so far, I've been pretty good about it. And I think this one is going to be no exception. We are probably going to land this one pretty well. Looks like it. I mean, it kind of looks like it. I like our speed. I like our altitude for right now. We just lost a lot there really quick. But it's fine. We're definitely gonna make the tarmac here. Stall. Yeah, I know. All right, and we're down. We're in Bellingham now. We've done an international flight here. And we will go ahead and probably just exit off this taxiway. There we go. And from there, we'll just proceed to the gate and be good. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. Just wanted to provide a little bit of an update for y'all. Things have changed and are changing and are constantly changing. Just trying to be a good content creator. That's really the name of the game here. So hope y'all are enjoying the ride as much as I am. If you are, you're not subscribed, subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And let me know what your favorite vegetable is, because I want to know. You know, I'm trying to hear about some more vegetables. Why is this fire truck in my way? What is this fire truck doing here? And why did it... Look at this routing it has me on. It's like, okay, we verified that the fire truck is there, and we're just going to have you go around it. Very strange. Very strange. We're just going to slowly move up here and park right next to our dude with his sticks. And there we go. Cool. We landed in Bellingham. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Quick one. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.